Transmitter tower and some other debris here as well. A whole bunch of debris.
Securing point.
Device is transmitting tight beam signals into geosynchronous orbit. This disrupts the survey team's GPS satellite, causing them to crash nearby. Oh. Can we salvage them then? I can't do anything with any of these, right? Should give us a new point of interest on the map, though, right? Is it here? I mean, it said to crash nearby. I didn't see anything fall from the sky or anything, and I don't know. These are not it. These were already here. Do I just have to look around for this, or... But there's a turret or something over here. Some kind of enemy.
Out.
Ugh, kind of a rough one. Fusion explosive for our grenades. Okay, that should be it then. Unless there's something more. I don't think there is, though. Alright, let's return to the Normandy. That was a fun excursion. Felt a little bit scary. So that was Trebin. Well, rest in peace, Exogeny. So that's what the Geth are doing. They're not just targeting colonies, they're targeting anything and everything they can find. Ploba. Survey. Some believe Ploba is a Jupiter brain, a planet-sized supercomputer. Adherents of this theory have fruitlessly beamed signals toward the sunken megastructures, hoping to get the machine's attention. Oh, there's some interesting lore about this. Ploba is the second and by far the largest of Antaeus' two gas giants. Active scans by survey ships have returned tantalizing indications of massive solid structures deep within the atmosphere, too regular in pattern to be anything natural. They believe it's a Jupiter brain, a planet-sized supercomputer. Others believe it's an ancient spacefaring race disposed of their weapons of war by dumping them into this planet. The last attempt to reach and salvage Ploba's deep anomalies went tragically wrong and ended with a crew of 12 being trapped and crushed in the gas giant's lower atmosphere. That's a horror movie right there. Matriarch's writing: find a strange object orbiting Ploba. Chief Engineer Adams and Tali tried unsuccessfully to determine its origin. They did find one of Matriarch Dilanaga's writings stored within. Strange hydrogen helium gas giant with traces of methane. And we got 6 of 6 gas deposits. That's all our gas. We got all of it already. Alrighty, nothing really of interest on Ageko. Agako? I'm gonna call it a gecko. Dis. Let's go to Dis system. All of these clusters are, or all these systems are named after, like, each cluster has its own kind of naming structure, but I don't know what this one is. Hades Gamma, I mean, Hades is another word for hell, right? And Gamma is like an X-ray, gamma, radiation, Ratia? I don't know. Ratia. During the brief gold rush to Klensal, a few companies established an infrastructure for helium-3 skimming and deuterium mining on Ratia's icy moons. When Klensal proved to be less wealthy than expected, facilities were stripped of parts and abandoned. Terrain insignia. Alright. Next, Gremar. Nothing here. Okay. Asteroid belt. Light metals, lithium. Klensal. So Klensal was the one that there was a gold rush to? Klensal has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its first geological surveys were performed by Batarians and suggested areas of great mineral wealth. Human mining concerns spent billions of credits hustling to the distant system and sinking test bores to claim the system for humanity. But Klensal had only an average level of mineral wealth, valuable, but hardly worth the rush and expense. Merida Industria, a small Mexican company hoping to strike it rich in their first extrasolar mining venture, had to file for bankruptcy protection. Investigation revealed the Batarian crew had deliberately falsified their surveys, hoping it would encourage human rivals to invest in a costly boondoggle. That's a new word for me. Costly boondoggle. I have to look that one up. While unethical, this was not technically illegal, and the Batarian government disavowed the personal actions of a few misguided patriots. The planet is still littered with abandoned mining bases, which are often used as temporary meeting places for criminals. Ah, so we can maybe go here and find some criminals. Let's go, sounds fun. I like the combo so far of Liara and Caden. Liara seems pretty useful. She has lots of biotic stuff. I don't know if she's as useful as Rex, but we can keep going with Liara for now. An ice world. Our first ice world, actually, I think. What do we have here? A hideout. Anomaly and crashed. I can't read it. Crash escape pod? Yeah, and then debris. Okay. There aren't as many mountains here, which I like. It'll be a bit easier going in terms of traversing the planet. Already got some stuff to fight over here. Criminal scum? Yes, criminal scum. There's some metal over there we can survey, but first we have to deal with these snipers and such. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. More platinum. Got some air on that one. Perfect parking job. Alright, well inside we go. And I want to stick with my assault rifle. This is a 3-burst assault rifle, which I'm not a big fan of, but it does do a lot of damage on those 3 bursts, so... Pretty good still. Did we get any levels up or anything? I don't think we did. Not yet. No level ups yet. Okay. Definitely enemies in here. I see a red spot on the minimap there. Okay, let's have you guys... Worked pretty well last time. If this is a similar layout to the other one, let's have you guys post up around the door here. And Shepard can be bait. What do we have in here? Pirates, husks. Looks like some... I don't think that's a Geth. Looks like a human. In that case, do I want to... What are we using here? Maybe go with the... I don't have any good... I don't have anything good for humans, I guess. Okay, we can just do toxic damage, I guess, for this now. For now. No, I wanted you to stay back. Get back here, Liara. Alright, we're gonna have... Go! Okay, they're coming in now. They're coming in now. We're good. I was worried they weren't gonna follow me. But yeah, they're coming in now. Okay, let's get a lift on you. Up you go. We're coming back. We do a singularity right beside you there. Yeah, there you go. That's not good. Okay, whatever. Come on in, sure. Get a good spot. There you go. That's fine. Get a lift on you as you... Well, I can't really target you from here, can I? Too far away for doing a lift? How about you? There we go. And we'll get a lift on you. Didn't work. Why can I not shoot? I can't shoot. I can't... What the hell? I can't shoot. It wasn't letting me do anything. I was clicking, but it wasn't shooting. I wasn't overheated. Yeah, it's fine, Liara. You can. No, you're fine. Hold on. Why don't you go over here? That's fine. Don't move from your post. Just stay there and post up and... Okay, Caden's left. Okay, yeah, so Caden, I like you here, buddy. Just, you know, you stay right there. Liara. Just stay right there, you're good. What are you guys looking at over there? Right in the wall. Get wrecked. Oh my god. The same sniper. That sniper is so annoying. I had barrier up too. That sniper is priority. He's got to go. Get your weapon out. There we go. Switch it. We got to kill that sniper ASAP because he's going to kill us if I don't. Not a fan of the one-shots, not gonna lie. Kinda dumb. Isn't that a thing? Can you die already? Jeez, I've shot you in the arm like 15 times. Just die. Can't tell if that's somebody's head or not. There's a sniper. Why are we... Okay, well, whatever. Liara, stop. You were in a good spot already. There was no need for you to switch places. There really wasn't. There was no need for that at all. There, you stupid sniper. You stupid one-shot sniper. It's bullshit.
Powering up.
Alright, now we can actually play the game, because the sniper's dead. Get on that, thank you. It's almost dead, just, been a little toss. There we go. Give you a little lift here. There you go. You're gonna die from toxin damage, probably. One right around the corner here. What's a sniper, too? I don't think so. Just one back here. And he's down. Let's make sure you don't do anything that might be dangerous to me, and you didn't. Oh, there we go. Take him down. Helena was right. These had quite the operation going, but that's all going to change. One down, just one more to go. Oh, this is the one. This is the place that we talked to polonium rounds. I don't know what those do. And cryo rounds. We talked to what's her name about Helena on the Citadel. She wants to take over the operation, the crime operations of 2 crime bosses. But she's going to run it as a more ethical crime boss. These guys are doing like human trafficking and drug smuggling and all kinds of bad stuff. She's just going to be a regular good crime boss, you know, because that's a thing. Nothing over here? Gotta be some stuff in one of these, right? Some goodies. Yeah. Ooh, nice, a Storm 5. I missed my opportunity there. Bunch of rank 5 stuff, nice. One more to go. Okay. Good amount of gear there. Anything else around here? This is a large place. There might be more. Doesn't look like it, though. Seems like that's everything. Okay, on our way. See, unless it's like a really big upgrade, or I know it's a really big upgrade, I'm just gonna worry about it back at the ship as far as equipping stuff goes. That way we're not looking at things every 5 seconds. That was a very loud noise there for some weird reason. I don't want to be looking at stuff every 5 seconds and boring you guys with minuscule gear upgrades all the time. Okay, so next spot we want to go, we already got this platinum survey. Check out the escape pod and anomaly over here. There's old footprints leading away from this escape pod, but no sign of any survivors. I'm sure we will find an insignia of some kind up on this hill, though. That's a bit too steep even for the Mako. That's pretty much 90 degrees there. I guess we can't quite go that steep. Solarian. First medallion from a Solarian. Okay. Bunch of credits, and there's that done, and then we just have debris to go to, and we're done on Cleansall. So it'll be a lot easier to get down than it was to get up. Well, we actually took some damage, but it was very minimal. We're fine. There it is. Level terrain. I mean, I think level here is pretty... Yeah, it's pretty generous in what we can actually park on. There we go. Ooh, a medical interface 4. Is that going to be... That I am going to check out. Is that going to be... Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff here, too. Extra stuff. Is that going to be a medical healing upgrade thing? Okay, let's see. Medical interface 4. Yes, 2.3 health regen per second and 30% toxin resist. We'll go with that. Caden, you're always going to be with me like every single time, so I'm going to put some heal on you as well. What I want is for them to be able to passively heal themselves when we're not in combat, basically. So we're not using Medi-Gel just to heal up like past fight wounds, or if we're really in a pinch, I can just have them hide for a while and regen health over time, and we'll be okay afterwards. Okay, that's going to be it for Cleansall. Let's return to Normandy. Okay, and what do we have left on this galaxy? Just a couple of planets. Let's get these scanned real quick. Survey on this. Light metal, very nice. Let's see, there's some interesting lore here. It looks like Jartar is noted for the discovery of the Leviathan of Dis, the apparent corpse of a genetically engineered living starship. A living starship. The Leviathan was found in the bottom of a crater by a Batarian survey team and estimated to be nearly 1 billion years old. It disappeared after a visit to the system by a Batarian dreadnought 20 years ago. It was hauled back by the Batarians, pretty much. Since then, the Batarians have steadfastly denied that the Leviathan existed at all, and all the more vociferously when shown recordings of the corpse made by Solarian researchers. Vociferously is a word you don't hear often. Okay, back out we go. So that is Dis. We did Antaeus already. We did Dis, and we need to do Farinata. Have we done that yet?
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
Of course I can.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
As in, it's no longer a VI, it's now an AI.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Didn't exactly give us a choice, though, did he? Okay, well, we're still going to scan everything here first, so... Survey. The Alliance Defense Data Network notes that several ships have been spotted cruising near Juntama with transponders turned off. While an Alliance patrol attempted pursuit of one, the unidentified vessel rabbited to FTL. Its trail was lost when it obscured its light trace in the confusion of signals along the Anansi Ishtar shipping lane. Earthian data, okay. The Ontario is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design configured for mixed freight and passengers hauling. It is making a hard burn for the cover of an asteroid cluster. Is this the one that... No, this is not the one that the one guy talked to us about in the council chambers. This is something else. Making a hard burn for the cover of asteroid cluster. But why? We shall find out. This is not very helpful. Okay, let's do this though. Well, there are enemies here immediately, like right on the screen, so... Oh, yeah, we're good with that. That's not the button, Shepard. That's your melee button. Get a save in. What will it be? Oh, it's biotic terrorists, of course.
Intruders!
Guys,
Kill the hostage.
I didn't think that... Okay, well... Sure. That knocked me down, didn't it? Yes, it did. Yes, you do have to be more careful. Hold on. Hold on, lady.
Bring it on.
Alright, we're facing... Well, I don't really have time to switch my ammo right this second, unfortunately. Oh, hi. Hello there. Finish her off, please. And let's use one of these. Go ahead and pop adrenaline burst. And do a barrier. That's Caden. Excuse me, sir. Alright, we gotta get through here. One left. If we kill them all, are we good? Heck are you, dude? There you are. Lift. Okay, we just gotta get over here and activate something.
We're done here.
We gotta save the people still. Crap, that's not how you get there. Where is the door? I need the stinking... Where do we go? There, okay, over here. Hopefully.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Let's not do anything we're all going to regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you?
I'm an L2 like you. Trust me. The commander can make sure that Burns follows through.
Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
I don't know what you're gonna do here. I'm really conflicted.
I'm not promising to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth. I promise that.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
A 5th Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
So yeah, just, hang out here with your captors and stuff, because they suddenly had a change of heart, and everything's fine now, sure.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Regroup!
Pretty ballsy of Shepard to say, no, you're not gonna not go to jail, but we will try to get you the treatment and stuff and the reparations that you deserve. You're still going to jail, though. Okay, that should be it. There might be some stuff in this room, too. I don't know. I was kind of busy, trying to get through. Oh, there's a crate there. Went pretty well on the whole. Nobody went down. Was kind of hairy whenever they just ran at us, directly into us, mostly because the FOV in this game is so tight that it's difficult to shoot people that are close to you. Which I sadly can't change, so... Okay, I think we're done here.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. 5th Fleet out.
That was weird. The sound cut out on my left or my right ear. Just for that little bit there. A rocky asteroid, which we got magnesium from. Okay. I think that's everything in this system. Okay, well, what is next then? Head to the Sol system in the local cluster and deal with the rogue VI on Earth's moon. Oh, on Earth's moon. The rogue VI on Earth's moon. Is this like a DLC or something? I thought I saw something about this. It was like really, really hard. Let's go back. So local system. Local cluster, okay. This is like home? This is like Earth? Curious now. Yeah, this is totally our solar system. Oh, cool. So we can scan our own system for stuff. Though Neptune, like Uranus, has plentiful helium, its remoteness made it an unpromising target for mining before development of Mass Effect Drive. With Uranus cheaper to exploit, it has never been extensively developed. It has never seen extensive development. The only permanent human presence is a small research facility on Triton. Look, this has to be, you know, a little bit of a in joke there with Uranus cheaper to exploit. Oh man. Is there going to be a Uranus joke on this? After the development of Mass Effect FTL Drive, distant Uranus was the target of a land rush to exploit its combination of plentiful helium-3 fuel and shallow for a gas giant gravity well. Today, Uranus is the largest producer of HE3 in Alliance space, so we just basically steal all the helium-3 from it for fuel. Okay, no jokes though. Saturn. Saturn has been a major source of helium-3 fuel for fusion planets since the 2150s. The moon of Titan is mined for hydrocarbons and used as a hostile environment training facility for Alliance Marines. Huh, so we have stuff on Saturn. Wonder what we do about the intense gravity. Right? Because, like, I guess maybe we can just have facilities that are, like, they can deal with it, I suppose. But isn't, like, Saturn's, like, way bigger than the Earth, right? So it's probably got, like, 3 times or 2 times the gravity. Jupiter's deep gravity well and lethal radiation have kept its moons from being significantly exploited. The largest outpost is Binary Helix Corporation's Nautilus facility attached to the underside of Europa's ice sheet. There was a movie about sending a crew to Europa, the Europa Report, right? Isn't that what it's called? It was really, really good. And I won't spoil it for you, but it was about explorers going to explore Europa and to see if there was water under the ice sheet. That's all I'm going to say about it, because it was really good. Good movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Nothing in our asteroid belt. Mars. Once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, the discovery of faster-than-light travel turned Mars into a quiet backwater. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on the Prothean ruins found there. Immigration and development are restricted as the search for Prothean artifacts continues. So it was going to be the place that we were going to colonize, but because we were like, oh, we can just use these FTL drives and mass relays to go to better planets that are further away, well, screw Mars then. We don't care about Mars anymore. We're just going to go to much better places that have better atmosphere and don't require so much terraforming. Makes sense, I guess. Earth. For detailed information, please refer to the Standard Issue Alliance Galactic Codex. Earth orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstrap space development. Use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes over 85 kilometers. Wow, so we sent too much crap up into space around Earth, and now it's just got trash everywhere around it. Venus. With its molten temperatures, sulfuric acid clouds, and crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, Venus has only a handful of aerostat research outposts. Really, so people actually they're actually on Venus and researching stuff there. Population of 800. The surface temperature is 465 degrees Celsius. Holy crap, that is 4 times the boiling point. That'd be, I mean, roughly, right, like, in terms of Fahrenheit, because that's what I'm used to is Fahrenheit. 212 is where water boils in terms of Fahrenheit, so that'd be well over 800 degrees Fahrenheit, so probably close to 900 or 1,000 degrees. Crazy that we're even on there at all. Mercury. A handful of solar power stations exist on peaks of eternal light at the north and south poles of Mercury. Difficulties imposed by the planet's proximity to the sun and high orbital velocity have limited development. Right, it's too close to the sun, it's too damn hot. Again, very, very, very hot. And that's all it is. I can't actually examine the sun though, huh? So we were supposed to go... Oh, Pluto, right. Pluto is one of the Sol's numerous ice dwarf worlds. It is mainly of note for being the gravitational anchor for the Prothean mass relay to Arcturus. Pluto and the Charon, I think is how you pronounce that, relay, formerly encased in ice and considered a moon, orbit each other. Pluto's orbit was circularized in 2157 as a side effect of the Charon mass relay recovery operations. Okay, it's very, very cold on Pluto, yes. I would assume so. They said go to the local cluster on on our moon, right. An early source of helium-3, Luna is now mined for materials used in space habitat construction. 24 moon major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 Lagrange points, all from lunar resources. Okay. Big population there, 4.1 million. So yeah, we can land here and do a mission. I don't really want to do it though, just yet. I mean, I just wanted to see what was here. Okay, cool. So we can go back to our own local solar system eventually. Go to the moon, but I'm pretty sure that's a DLC, so I don't really want to do it just yet. I also want to do a little bit of codex reading stuff here because we're way behind on that, and I want to get a couple knocked out. So let's see what's new in terms of council races.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
You might have heard that before, but it was still interesting. I kind of forgot if we did or not. But we have not heard about Solarians yet.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
So they not only put forward the Krogans, they kind of developed them because they thought, oh, we can exploit these Krogans and advance them with weaponry and technology and stuff, and then use them as soldiers to beat off the Rachni. It's not the right word. To ward off the Rachni, you know what I mean, to fight the Rachni. And then when the Krogan became too much, the Solarians said, well, we can just fix that by making them have stillborn children or just not being able to conceive at all. Definitely kind of a, not mad scientist, but definitely kind of shady in what they do. I mean, they use science as a weapon and not always for the benefit of those around them.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy.
Already heard this one, I think.
They vanished. Though now extinct, the Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since, a species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence. Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the hive queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy.
So we tried diplomacy with the Rachni, but that wasn't working. They're controlled by a hive mind. They're like an insect race. It's basically Starship Troopers, right? Pretty much like that. This says that the Krogan were bred to survive the harshest environments, so they were genetically engineered to be even stronger than they were before, by Solarians most likely, and then exploited to fight for them pretty much. And the fact that they just like fighting so much pretty much made them a useful tool, because they're not going to say no. They enjoy the fighting. They like it.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skyllian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
So they wanted to have the entire Skyllian Verge area to themselves, and the Council said, nah, we're going to let humans go there as well, because there's enough room for both of you, just, deal with it. And they said, the Batarians said, nah, we think we're just gonna start a proxy war over here with the humans being jerks. But the Alliance kicked their butts, and now they've gone back to their own home world or home galaxies or whatever.
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and subvocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dacuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
I like the Elcor. They seem all right. They're pretty, well, at least their ambassador was pretty chill, I guess would be the right word.
The Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kajay, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
I think if the Hanar were to go to the Elcor world, they would just be like squashed flat and be pretty much dead instantly, right? Those little spindly legs, they wouldn't do it. So it's 90% ocean. Are they more at home in an aquatic environment? But they seem to be able to walk around and stuff on the Citadel just fine.
When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs, biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
So there's an inaccessible core of the Citadel that nobody can even get to. Like, we're on this ship, this massive ship in space, basically, that we don't fully understand or have the control of, but we've been on it for thousands of years. That's kind of crazy.
The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter. The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds. Even though these worlds were already inhabited, the Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians.
Interesting. So they harbor a grudge against Turians more than Solarians, even though the Solarians are the ones that developed Genophage. I guess that makes sense, because the Turians are the ones that put them down and unleashed the Genophage on them, and the Solarians were the ones that lifted them up out of their awful plight It'd be kind of like if humans were in a nuclear winter because we warred with each other and unleashed bombs on Earth, and an alien species came in and said, hey, we can fix a bunch of this, and we're going to give you better technology and show you how to better yourselves and everything. I'm sure you'd be pretty grateful to that race, you know?
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the Migrant Fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.
I mean, couldn't they just take pictures? I mean, I'm sure when they're back on their flotilla, they take off their suits, right? I mean, they're in, like, their own controlled environments, so they're able to, I would assume or hope they can take off their suits. I mean, they have to be able to breed somehow, right? You would think.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen-air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open. Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Their culture exchange includes bartering lands and even people to gain status, so it doesn't say slavery exactly. Maybe it's more like bartering the people on that world, and now you just like live under that person's rule and you're producing for them basically. But it's not really slavery, it's just more like when a feudal lord takes over another feudal lord's lands and now you have to pay your tithe to that lord, I guess. Kinda, maybe, sorta. That was a lot. That was just one of them too.
After the Geths secure a location,
already had that one.
Thresher moths are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia, yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers. The body of a thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the Earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon. The Alliance first encountered threshers on the colony of Akuz in 2177. After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed. Alliance forces recommend engaging threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons.
Yep, that's what we've been doing. Okay, we'll leave that. Leave it there for now. Still got more to do, but I don't want to bore you guys too much with too much, even though I find this stuff pretty interesting. I'm not going to read this stuff to give my voice a rest for now.